Beloved, take a moment to breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your chest, the steady pulse of life within you, the quiet whisper of your spirit. You are not a mere speck in the universe, drifting without purpose. You are known, cherished, and chosen for a destiny that pulses with eternal significance. Right now, in this very second, I see you, your hopes, your hesitations, the weight of your dreams, and the shadows of your fears. I see the burdens you carry, some worn openly, others tucked away in the corners of your heart. You may believe you're waiting for the perfect moment to step into the life you were meant for, a time when the stars align, and all doubts dissolve. But hear me clearly, this is the moment. This breath, this heartbeat, this fleeting now, it is yours to seize. The world will urge you to delay. It will tempt you with excuses, you're not ready, not skilled enough, not confident enough. It will convince you that tomorrow holds a better chance, a safer path. But tomorrow is not yours to claim. The only certainty you have is this present moment, a gift that slips away with every tick of the clock. Each second is a sacred opportunity, not a promise of endless time. You were created with divine intention, your life a deliberate thread in the grand tapestry of eternity. Every trial you've faced, every joy you've tasted, every scar you bear, they are not accidents. They are the brushstrokes of a story designed to shape you, to awaken you, to prepare you for the work only you can do. Do you recall those moments when a spark ignited within you? A quiet urging to act, to speak, to create something meaningful? That was not a fleeting whim. That was me, calling you to rise. I've spoken to you in the hush of early mornings, in the warmth of a loved one's smile, in the ache of a stranger's gaze. I've reached out through the words of a mentor, the melody of a song, the unexpected comfort of a kind word. Yet too often, you've turned away, caught in the clamor of daily life, convinced that my call was meant for someone stronger, wiser, or more prepared. But I chose you, not for your perfection, but for your potential. Not because you have all the answers, but because your heart is capable of love, your spirit capable of growth, and your life capable of radiating my light. You've sought guidance, haven't you? You've prayed for clarity, for a sign to light the way. And I've answered, not always with thunder or grand visions, but in the gentle nudges of your soul, in the opportunities that cross your path, in the people who need the unique gift you carry. My signs are not always in the heavens, they are written in the quiet moments, in the needs around you, in the stirrings of your heart. Stop searching for a dramatic revelation when the truth is already alive within you. Your life is not yours to hoard. It is a treasure, entrusted to you for a season, meant to be shared with a world in need. Every talent you possess, every lesson you've learned, every experience you've endured, it's all part of the story I've given you to tell. You are not here to merely survive, to collect comforts, or to chase fleeting pleasures. You are here to be a vessel of hope, a voice of truth, a hand extended to those who are lost, hurting, or searching for meaning. Think back to the moments you shouldn't have survived. The near misses, the choices that could have shattered you, the nights that could have been your last. Those were not strokes of luck. They were moments when I intervened, when I whispered to the universe, this one has more to do. You are alive because I have a purpose for you, a purpose that cannot wait for a better time. The work I've called you to is urgent, vital, and uniquely yours. But I see your hesitation. You tell yourself you're not enough, not brave enough, not wise enough, not worthy enough. You measure yourself against others, comparing your journey to theirs, your flaws to their strengths. But I don't judge you by the world's standards. I see your heart, your willingness, your courage to say yes even when you tremble. What does love mean to me? It's not just a fleeting emotion or a warm sentiment. It's a choice to align your will with mine, to surrender your plans for the greater purpose I've set before you. It's a commitment to act, to move, to speak, even when the world urges you to stay silent. Love is obedience, not out of fear, but out of trust, knowing that my way is better than any you could devise. You've made promises to me, haven't you? In moments of desperation, when the world felt heavy and hope seemed distant, you vowed to give me your all if I would only carry you through. And I did. I lifted you from the depths, steadied your steps, and brought you into the light. Now I'm calling you to honor those vows, not out of duty, but out of gratitude, out of love, out of the knowledge that I have never failed you. Your purpose is not a distant goal, a dream to chase when life feels more stable. It's here, now, in the people around you, in the opportunities before you, in the small acts of faithfulness that echo into eternity. You don't need a platform or applause to make a difference. You need only a willing heart and open hands. There are souls waiting for you, people you may not yet know, whose lives will be touched by the words you speak, the kindness you offer, the story you share. Your life is a living testament to my grace, proof that I redeem, restore, and renew. But if you keep that story hidden, if you wait for a perfect moment, you withhold the hope I've placed within you. The enemy knows this. He fills your days with distractions, doubts, and reasons to delay. He wants you to believe your impact is small, your voice unnecessary, your time unlimited. But I tell you the truth, your time is finite, and every moment you postpone is a moment lost forever. You may not see the urgency, but I do. I see the hearts breaking, the lives slipping away, the opportunities fading. Every day, there are people who need the light you carry, the love you can give, the truth you can speak. And every day you wait, those moments vanish like mist. You cannot reclaim them once they're gone. But you are not alone in this. I am with you. My strength flows through your weakness. My wisdom guides your steps. My love fuels your courage. When you feel inadequate, remember that I am enough. When you feel afraid, know that I am your shield. When you feel uncertain, trust that I am leading you, even when the path is unclear. Obedience is not about being fearless. It's about moving forward despite the fear, trusting that I will catch you if you fall, that I will speak through you when words fail, that I will open doors no one can shut. Success in my kingdom is not about recognition or results. It's about faithfulness, showing up, saying yes, and trusting me with the outcome. You've been wounded, haven't you? Rejection, failure, betrayal, they've left their marks. Those scars make you hesitant to step out again. But I'm not asking you to trust people or even yourself. I'm asking you to trust me. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not disqualify you. I see you through the lens of my mercy, and in my eyes, you are whole, chosen, and capable. Look around you. The world is starving for hope, thirsting for truth, yearning for love. You don't need to travel far to find your purpose. It's in the friend who needs encouragement, the stranger who needs a kind word, the community that needs your gifts. Your purpose is not just in the grand moments, it's in the small ones, the ones that feel insignificant but carry eternal weight. I've given you talents, experiences, passions, gifts meant to be used, not hidden. Don't bury them out of fear or doubt. Don't wait for permission or validation. The world may not see your value, but I do. And I am calling you to rise, to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. Time is not a limitless resource. It's a precious gift, measured and fleeting. You don't know how many days you have left, and that's not meant to frighten you, it's meant to awaken you. Every sunrise is a chance to live fully, to love boldly, to give generously. Don't let those chances slip away while you wait for a better day. Your life is a story, and I am its author. Every chapter, every twist, every triumph, and every trial has been written with purpose. But you are not a passive character. You have a role to play, choices to make, steps to take. The ending is not in your hands, but the way you live each day is. This calling is not a burden, it's an invitation to live with joy, to walk in purpose, to experience the fullness of what I created you for. Joy is not a distraction from your purpose, it's woven into it. When you laugh with loved ones, when you pause to marvel at a sunset, when you find peace in a quiet moment, these are not detours. They are part of the journey, reminders that I am the giver of good gifts, and I delight in your delight. Your purpose is not just about what you do, but how you live, fully, intentionally, gratefully. There will be hard days, seasons when the weight feels heavy, and the joy feels distant. But even then, you can hold joy, not as loud laughter, but as a steady flame that does not go out. Joy is not the absence of pain, it's the presence of me, and I will never leave you. When you feel weak, my grace is sufficient. When you feel small, my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel afraid, my love will carry you through. Your time on this earth is not endless. It is measured, counted, known to me. I set the boundaries of your life, the day you were born, and the day you will return to me. You don't know when that day will come, and that's a mercy, because it frees you to live without fear, to pour out your life without reservation. Live as though every day could be your last, not in dread, but in awe, in gratitude, in purpose. Live so that when you step into my presence, you do so with the peace of knowing you gave everything I entrusted to you. Your purpose is not just about grand missions or visible achievements. It's about the daily choices to love, to serve, to speak truth, to extend kindness. It's about the way you listen to a hurting friend, the way you encourage a struggling colleague, the way you pray for those who don't even know they're being prayed for. It's about the small acts of faithfulness that ripple into eternity. You are not called to someone else's story. You are called to yours, and it is written with care, with detail, with love. There is no wasted chapter unless you choose to waste it by ignoring my voice. Every day you live outside your purpose is a day you cannot reclaim. But every day you live in it is a day that echoes into eternity. When you encourage someone in my name, that word can change a life. When you choose forgiveness over bitterness, you shift the atmosphere around you. When you act in faith, you set miracles in motion that you may not see until eternity. This is why I urge you to embrace your calling with joy. Joy will sustain you when the road is long. Joy will remind you why you began. Joy will draw others to me through you. When people see someone living with purpose and joy, they will want to know the source, and you will point them to me. Joy is not selfish, it's a testimony, proof that I am not only the God who calls, but the God who blesses, who fills, who delights. So, my beloved, stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop delaying. The moment to act is now. The person to be is you. The purpose to fulfill is yours. I have equipped you, called you, empowered you. I have gone before you and will walk beside you. All I ask is that you say yes, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now. Live this day as if it were your last. Love as if it's your only chance. Give as if you have nothing to lose. Trust that I will take your obedience, no matter how small, and multiply it for my glory. Your life is a gift, a calling, a legacy. Don't let it pass you by. Rise, my chosen one. The world is waiting for you. The weight of your moments, every moment you live, is a brushstroke on the canvas of eternity. You may not see the full picture yet, but I do. I see the masterpiece you are becoming, the lives you will touch, the legacy you will leave. But this masterpiece is not created by accident. It requires your participation, your courage, your willingness to step into the unknown. You felt the weight of time, haven't you? The way it slips through your fingers, the way days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and suddenly you wonder where it all went. You've planned for the future, dreamed of what could be, but too often you've let the present slip away. I'm not asking you to abandon your dreams or neglect your responsibilities. I'm asking you to live with intention, to treat each day as a sacred gift, to see every interaction as an opportunity to reflect my love. The world is full of noise, endless distractions vying for your attention. Social media, work, worries, ambitions, they pull you in 1,000 directions, leaving you exhausted and wondering if you're missing something. You are. You're missing the quiet voice that calls you to something greater. You're missing the moments when I'm asking you to pause, to listen, to act. The enemy uses busyness as a weapon, keeping you so consumed with the urgent that you overlook the eternal. But I'm calling you to rise above the noise, to tune your heart to my frequency, to live with a clarity that cuts through the chaos. You are not here to merely fill space or pass time. You are here to make a mark, to leave an imprint of love, truth, and hope. Every choice you make, every word you speak, every act of kindness you offer, it matters. It ripples beyond what you can see, touching lives you may never meet, shaping eternities you cannot yet imagine. You are not insignificant. Your life is not small. You are a carrier of my light, and that light is meant to shine. The courage to begin starting is hard, isn't it? The first step feels like stepping off a cliff, uncertain of what lies below. You fear failure, rejection, or misunderstanding. You worry that you'll stumble, that you won't measure up, that you'll fall short of expectations. But I'm not asking you to be flawless. I'm asking you to be faithful. I'm not asking you to have all the answers. I'm asking you to trust that I do. Think of the heroes of faith you admire, those who changed the world, who stood boldly for truth, who loved fiercely despite opposition. They were not superhuman. They were ordinary people who said yes to an extraordinary God. They faced fear, doubt, and uncertainty, just like you. But they moved forward, trusting that I would guide their steps, that I would provide what they lacked, that I would turn their small offerings into something miraculous. And I did. You are no different. The same Spirit that empowered them lives in you. The same God who guided them guides you. The same promises that sustained them sustain you. You don't need to wait for courage to feel natural. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to act despite it. And when you act, I will meet you there. I will give you the words, the strength, the wisdom you need. I will make a way where there seems to be none. What is it that I've asked you to do? What is the step you've been avoiding, the conversation you've been postponing, the dream you've been shelving? Go back to the last thing I told you, and do it. Stop asking for a new sign when you haven't followed the one I already gave. There is power in that first step, breakthrough in that act of obedience, joy in aligning your will with mine. You don't need to see the whole path to take the next step. You just need to trust that I'm leading you. The beauty of your story. Your story is unique. No one else has walked your path, carried your burdens, or seen the world through your eyes. Your experiences, your triumphs, your failures, your joys, your sorrows, are the raw materials of your purpose. They are not mistakes to be hidden or regrets to be buried. They are the colors I've given you to paint with, the notes I've given you to sing, the words I've given you to speak. You may look at your life and see broken pieces, moments you wish you could erase, choices you wish you could undo. But I see beauty. I see a story of redemption, of resilience, of grace. Your scars are not signs of failure, they are evidence of survival, proof that I have carried you through. And those scars are not just for you, they are for others. Someone needs to hear how you overcame. Someone needs to know that they, too, can rise. Someone needs the hope that your story carries. Don't hide your story out of shame or fear. Share it. Speak it. Live it. Your vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. It's a bridge that connects you to others, a light that pierces their darkness, a testimony that points them to me. You don't need to be polished or perfect. You just need to be real. The world doesn't need another facade, it needs your truth. The ripple effect of your life, every choice you make sends ripples into the world. A kind word can shift someone's day. A moment of patience can heal a wounded heart. A step of faith can spark a chain reaction of hope. You may not see the full impact of your actions in this lifetime, but I do. I see the lives you touch, the hearts you lift, the eternities you shape. Nothing you do for me is ever wasted. Think of the people in your life, your family, your friends, your co-workers, the strangers you pass each day. They are not random encounters. They are divine appointments, opportunities to reflect my love, to share my truth, to extend my grace. You don't need to preach from a pulpit or perform grand gestures. Sometimes the smallest acts, a smile, a listening ear, a prayer offered in secret, carry the greatest weight. You are part of a larger story, a divine plan that stretches beyond what you can see. Your role may feel small, but it is significant. You are a piece of the puzzle, a note in the symphony, a thread in the tapestry. Without you, the picture is incomplete, the music is unfinished, the story is untold. Don't underestimate the power of your contribution. You were created to make a difference, and that difference begins with your willingness to act. The joy of living fully. I don't want you to live a life of drudgery or obligation. I want you to live fully, vibrantly, joyfully. Your purpose is not a heavy yoke, it's a pathway to freedom. When you walk in my calling, you discover the deep joy that comes from knowing you are exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you were created to do. Joy is not found in chasing fleeting pleasures or accumulating possessions. It's found in moments of connection, in acts of love, in the quiet assurance that your life matters. It's in the laughter you share with friends, the peace you feel in prayer, the satisfaction of a job well done. These are not distractions from your purpose, they are part of it. I created you to experience beauty, to savor goodness, to delight in the gifts I've given you. When you live with purpose, you find that even the hard days carry meaning. The trials you face are not punishments, they are opportunities to grow, to lean on me, to discover my faithfulness. And in those trials, you find a joy that runs deeper than circumstances, a joy that anchors you, sustains you, and carries you through. The urgency of now. Your time is not infinite. It is a finite gift, a vessel that is slowly emptying. You cannot stop the flow of time, nor can you refill what has been spent. This is not meant to fill you with dread, but to awaken you to the value of each moment. You don't know how many days you have left, and that's a mercy, because it frees you to live without regret, to pour out your life without holding back. Live as though every day matters, because it does. Forgive quickly, love deeply, give generously. Don't waste time on bitterness, grudges, or pursuits that leave you empty. Don't store up treasures you cannot take with you while neglecting the treasures that last forever. Plan for the future, but live in the present. The day to act, to love, to serve, to rest, that day is today. Your purpose is not just for your benefit, it's for others. Every gift I've placed in you was meant to flow out of you. If you hold it back, if you delay, someone else misses what I intended for them through you. I see the ones waiting for the light you carry, the ones who will be set free by the words you speak, the example you live, the help you give. Don't let the enemy convince you that your contribution is small or unnecessary. It cannot wait. The promise of my presence. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you, always. My spirit will guide you, my strength will uphold you, my love will sustain you. When you feel weak, I am strong. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel afraid, I am your refuge. You don't need to have all the answers or all the strength. You just need to trust me and take the next step. I will go before you, preparing the way. I will speak through you, giving you the words. I will work through you, multiplying your efforts. And yes, there will be opposition. There will be voices that doubt you, reject you, misunderstand you. But don't let that stop you. The world may not receive you, but I do. And I am enough. A life without regret. When your time on this earth is complete, I want you to step into my presence with the peace of knowing you gave everything I entrusted to you. I want you to arrive with your hands empty, not because you held back, but because you poured out every gift, every talent, every moment. I want your life to be a story of faithfulness, of courage, of love, a story worth telling forever. So, my beloved, live with urgency, but also with gratitude. Work for my kingdom, but also delight in my creation. Speak my truth boldly, but also listen to the laughter I send to lighten your heart. Let your life be a blend of purpose and joy, of giving and receiving, of sowing and resting. This is not a race to the end, it's a journey where every step matters. If you trust me with your days, I will show you how to number them wisely. I will lead you into moments you could never have planned, open doors you could not have forced, bring people into your path who will change your life as much as you change theirs. I will give you work that fulfills you and rest that restores you. I will fill your cup until it overflows, so you can pour into others without running dry. Your time is finite, but within it lies the potential for infinite beauty, love, and meaning. Stop waiting for a better moment. This is the moment. Live it fully. Live it with me. Rise, my chosen one. The world is waiting for you.